For years now, the trolley has given Memphians a front row seat to downtown. This time of year, I love to feel the gentle breezes drift through the trolley windows as I explore the heart of the Bluff City. For a couple of bucks, you can get a day pass and glide to destinations up and down Main Street until your heart's content.
And especially when the weather's nice like this, it's just nice to hang out.
My exploration of the city on the trolley was a treat to remember. I honestly don't recall the last time I rode one, but let me tell you, sometimes you gotta take on Memphis as a tourist to find new ways to appreciate and celebrate what's here.
I've got to take this trolley more. I'm learning something about this trolley myself.
You may be familiar with the sites in the heart of Main Street where Orpheum Theater and Beale Street meet, but let me tell you, this route is jam-packed with all sorts of activities that intertwine with our history.
So you could actually take in a play, walk to the trolley stop, take in a show at the Renaissance Center, have dinner, say at a Majestic or whatever, stop for some ice cream and Maggie's and head back home.
On one end of Main Street is the Arcade Restaurant,
Let's get something to eat.
the National Civil Rights Museum, a mural with song lyrics about Memphis. If you haven't been on the trolley in 2022, let me tell you, that needs to be your next move. Grab your friends and again, get a day pass for $2 and experience Memphis in a new, refreshed way.
Head it out. That's my exit.
Hey Andy, welcome to Autobahn Indoor Speedway. Come join my Bluff City life. Hi, I'm Justin Tompkins. I'm an operations manager here at Autobahn Indoor Speedway. My job is to think young, have fun every single day of the week because that's what we're about. I was a small part of the original team that opened Autobahn Indoor Speedway here in Memphis. We opened in 2015. We had an open building that we just came in and basically built all of our office space into that we needed, built our tracks. It's been a fantastic few years here in Memphis and we love to be here. So it's your first time here, we have a lot of stuff to offer you. We have high-speed pro karts that can go up to 50 miles an hour. We also have junior karts that go about 25 miles an hour for your kids 8 to 12. We also have axe throwing if you want to step into the cage and release your inner warrior. So when you're out there on the track, this experience can be a little bit overwhelming for your first time, but it's a blast. You hear the rush of the air, the screech of the tires. You feel like you're on a rail because these go-karts handle really well. You turn the steering wheel, it's going to go exactly where you turn the wheel, and it's fast and fun. So while we know there's other entertainment destinations here in Memphis, this is the only one where you're going to get go-karts that go up to 50 miles an hour, axe throwing, and junior karts for the kiddos. So if you want to add some excitement to your Bluff City life, come join me down at Autobahn Indoor Speedway.
Hey Memphis, we are 18 floors up at the Hugh Hotel. We have the best view of the river. So for your next adventure, check in to this edition of Bluff City Life. So the building that we're currently in, Hugh Hotel, was built in 1905 and it was one of the first skyscrapers actually in the whole city. And it was first a Tennessee Trust Bank and we still actually have a vault in the basement, which is pretty cool. And then it became more of like an office building. Aperion bought the hotel specifically because they wanted iconic hotel to kind of give a new life to. We have a bunch of different hotels in multiple cities that are, I guess, a translocal kind of hotel. We like to get the locals involved and things like that. And so they came in and renovated the whole entire space, top to bottom. And it was more of a darker interiors, more like 90s, early 2000s aesthetic. We now have had an interior designer come through and redo everything, and it's very mid-century modern. We have the very light, airy plants, boho vibe going on here. So if you haven't seen it since it's been renovated, it's a completely different look and a completely different feel, and it's very modern and super chic. That's really what their goal was to bring a new life to a community that has been trying to get more going and to give it more of a modern feel instead of such an old school hotel that it was. But they kept a lot of the things that were true to the hotel, whether it be the original floor plan is still here. It just looks a little different. So if you did visit, you'll recognize a lot of it. Our hotel is named after Hugh Brinkley, and his wife Lucy is what our cafe is named after. But he was such an advocate for female rights and things of that nature that his wife was a yogi as well. And so we, in memory of her and to like carry on their legacy here, we've really made it our mission to have yoga up here and make sure that we have lots of female artists that come through and to support females the best we can. So that's why we named the hotel Hugh Hotel, was they really wanted it to be after a Memphian who's not very well known, but had such a big impact in the way that Memphis has come about. Something that I really like about the hotel that most people don't realize is we have a gorgeous ballroom that leads actually to a patio that is on Main Street. And we also have our roof where we are currently, which has been one of the best views in Memphis for, I guess, 30 plus years since the hotel was first established. And we have great cocktails to match the gorgeous views as well. We have lots of different cocktails that are named after iconic Memphis spots, like Sun Studio Spritz, Wolf River Swizzle, Blue Suede Shoe, Memphis Honey Bell, Suspicious Mind, 10 Feet Off Bill, and Main Street Mojito. Most of these are made with Old Dominick liquors that is actually based off of Front Street. So that's one of my favorite parts about the hotel. So Aperium, the hotel group that owns the Hugh, has a very unique look on what hospitality looks like, loves the idea of having local art and local music and things like that involved. So when people do come to the hotel, they get a little sense of what the city is like and a little sense of what it is like to live here. So that's what our hotel is all about, is really just to get more locals involved and bring more light to all the talent that we have locally. If you're a Memphian, we're so excited for people to come stay who don't get to normally experience downtown Memphis or experience the city as a tourist. Of course, we always love having tourists come through and get to show them all the fun things and tell them all the things to do around here, as well as East Memphis, Midtown, Graceland, all the things. But we love having locals come in and experience the city in a whole new light, especially with like all of our views and then all of our different things that are walkable here. And in my opinion, it's a really unique experience that we don't typically get to experience as Memphians.